have been one acquainted with the night, under flickering lamps that hum and fade. I've walked past shadows that dodge the light, past shuttered doors and debts unpaid. The city breathes in a hollow tone, each footstep echoes mine alone. I've known the hours that bend and break, where silence feels like a small mistake. I've seen the rain fall cold and thin, like whispered doubts on window panes. Heard distant sirens echo within the empty ribs of midnight trains. I turn where streets forget their names, where no one calls and no one claims. A drifting ghost in cold and bone, with every mile more overthrown. But past the edge of iron and stone, where brittle branches start to groan, a darker path begins to creep. It hums a song too deep to keep. These woods are lovely, dark and deep, a quiet promise I can keep. The world grows still beneath my feet, a hush where all my thoughts retreat. But something calls beyond the sleep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. I've been one who chased the glow of neon signs and fleeting eyes, but every light I came to know was just a veil for better lives. Now branches claw the starless sky, the wind speaks low, I don't ask why. The road dissolves beneath my tread, softer ground, a darker thread. The city fades like a dying flame, no voice remains to call my name. Just frozen air and brittle sound, and secrets buried in the ground. I pause where silence feels complete, where heart and shadow almost meet, and something ancient seems to weep or beckon gently into sleep. What waits beyond the veil of snow? What truth does midnight never show? If I should rest, would I be free, or lost to what's been calling me? The path behind begins to fade, the debts, the ghosts, the plans I made, but forward pulls a deeper key, a dream I'm almost mine to keep. These woods are lovely, dark and deep, where all the restless spirits sleep. The burdens fall, the edges blur, no past remains, no future stirs. But vows I made I still must keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Through city glow and forest deep, I walk the line between wrong and right, and miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I